because we wanted to get on and share this opportunity we kind of have with you guys. I guess you could call it that.
Did you share it on your page?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So since neither one of us go just crazy on our personal page with blowing up about the business, because we truly believe that this business will find you when you need it type deal. But we both have had this conversation that there's people that are wondering what we're doing. We both have done it. I've done it almost 2 years, and she's done it right at 2 years. And there's just questions that you have, but you're afraid to ask us because you're afraid that we're gonna blow you up.
Yeah, no, we don't do that. Okay,
so,
at all.
Yeah, we don't have time for that. We don't like that. Hi, Kansas. Okay, I'm gonna quit looking at the comments now. Anyway, so we just wanted to jump on and keep this short, sweet. I'm gonna quit flopping this water bottle around. And casual.
I talk with my hands.
Keep it casual and just kind of hang out and say hi and give a little bit of background on both of us. So since we're doing it on my page, y'all know who I am for the most part. So hi, I'm gonna let Jen introduce herself, but first I'm gonna tell y'all who she is to me, basically. So we didn't know each other 2 years ago, believe it or not. People always think we're either related or have known each other our whole life. So we didn't. She actually drove me crazy the first night I met her because she kept talking about money, and I was like, oh my gosh, quit talking about money.
But listen, her hair was so bad, you guys. So
it was really bad, and she was blow drying it, and she was just telling me, and I was like, oh my God. Anyways, fast forward, here we are. She's one of my best friends and business partner and mentor and all of that. So I'm going to let her introduce herself to y'all and tell y'all a little bit about how she got into this shindig.
Yeah, so I'm Jennifer Elizalde. I have been with our company, I guess, for a little over 2 years. I actually so obviously it's a shampoo company, it's hair care, and I did hair before I got introduced to this. So somebody had came to me new, and she had really damaged hair. She needed a quick fix. We fixed her hair. She was getting married, and she was on her way. Her hair was severely damaged, though, when she came to me. I'm not kidding you. It was dry, crunchy, fried, layers this short. A lot of blondes have been there. I've been there, okay? And so I was scrolling through my Facebook about 2 months later after I'd done her hair, and it was the biggest, difference in her hair. I don't know. I was like, what are you doing? How is your hair that healthy? Because all of us blondes know that if you damage your hair, that is it, you guys. I promise you, I've been there. And so her hair was so healthy and shiny looking, and I knew that you could not get that unless if you had some miracle going on. And so I asked her, I said, hey, what have you done to your hair? And she told me it was this product or whatever. Me being a hairstylist, I was like, you can't get anything better than I can get at the hair store. I was super snobby, I feel like. But she sent me a sample. I literally washed my hair with it one time. I didn't even follow the directions like I was supposed to, but my hair felt so soft, and it was so smooth, and it dried faster. It dried. Instead of being so frizzy, it was I can't even describe it. Smooth and shiny and silky. And so obviously, as a hairstylist, I was like, I'm going to purchase this because, for one, I want the big discount. There was a promo going on at the time or whatever. And obviously, you can write it off. Even if you didn't do hair, you can write this off as a business. So I was like, whatever. I'm going to obviously buy this pack, and it was the best deal. And so here I am. I started, it was 2 months in after I had already got my products in and was using them or whatever. And people started asking me about the business side, and I was like, girl, I got no idea. I don't even know what to tell you. I said, somehow I'm making money, and I don't know where the money's coming from, but I mean, it was insane. And so I started getting added into some of our uplines team pages and seeing the income and the impact it was making on them, and they all had beautiful hair. That was my selling point. I am obsessed with hair, you guys. I cannot even describe it, but literally, I want big Texas hair, but I also want it to be shiny. You cannot get this shine with any other products. I promise you, I was a stylist that would buy whatever was the best thing, the newest best thing in the beauty supply store, and nothing would give you the shine like these products. And so that's when I really decided to run with it, because I was seeing, like I said, the impact it was making. Like, we had teachers retiring, other hairstylists retiring from their jobs in their 20s, and I was like, oh no ma'am, how are you doing that? And so that's when I really decided to run with it, and here I am. I've been in it, like I said, for over 2.5 years. I met Sam through it, and I've been on numerous trips with our company. I've earned a car. Don't even know what else to, but yeah, here I am, and here we are in a hotel room hanging out, having a girls' night, and telling you guys about it.
Yeah. So one of the things, we're not gonna like go into like super in depth about the product or anything like that, because y'all don't want to hear about that. We know that, because y'all see enough about the product, and we can tell you personally about which product will work best for you. But
You and the water bottle.
one of the things that I have found so interesting, since I obviously had no background in hair or hair products, I would literally just buy whatever, honestly, whatever, like, I saw. I'm the same way with, like, skincare and makeup. Like, if I see it, I just buy it, because I'm like, oh, that looks cool. And something I learned from Jen was, like, how all these products that we put on our hair to make them soft is actually just, like, coating your hair. And that was something that, like, I was like, wow, because my hair, I would curl it, and it would fall immediately. And I was like, I don't understand. And as soon as I, like, a good 10 days into using Monat, I curled my hair one day, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna fall, whatever. And I, like, went outside, and I ran some errands or something. And I remember I went to, like, Snapchat, and I was like, wow, my hair's still fixed.
It's still there.
Yeah,
it's still
so it, like,
bouncy.
helps your hair be it helps your hair be the way it's supposed to be, and not weighed down with product and just, like, stuff in the hair.
Yeah, so what a little bit about that is most products, almost all products nowadays, have wax, silicones, all that in it. And that's what it's going to do, is just coat your hair and weigh it down. And so once our products are actually designed to gently remove that, and that's what creates that bouncy, healthy shine again. So they also boost growth. They'll add the shine. You can get body. If you have, literally have something for everybody. If you have frizzy hair, damaged hair, kids, men,
Even
like,
if you think
need
you have
growth.
healthy hair.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
I mean, I talk to people all the time, and they're like, well, I'm down for a naturally based product. And I'm like, okay, what's your hair concern? They're like, I like my hair.
Yeah.
But they always message me within, like, the first few washes, and they're like, wow, I thought my hair was so healthy, but, like, this is amazing. Like, I can style it. Or, you know, a lot of people that always, oh, I just have fine hair. And they start using Monat, and they're like, wow. So that's something that's neat. You know, it's not like, and one of the things that's neat transitioning into the business is that it's shampoo. It's not a weight loss product that you're going to lose the weight, or not lose the weight and quit using it. It's shampoo. You're going to continue to wash your hair. And if you don't, we have dry shampoo.
Yeah, and so that's a big part about being in the business. It is just shampoo. Like, everybody's going to use it. And the best part is, yes, I was a stylist, which after I started tripling my income, that's when I decided to retire from the chair, because I wanted to be home more with my family. But, like, Sam didn't come from the hairdresser background, and she had nothing. She had no idea how anything worked with hair.
No.
And so that is the best part, is, like, she is in my position, you know, like, we're in the same spot, and she's not even a hairdresser, and she's promoting a hair care line and going on trips. She just won a free trip to Cancun, all expenses paid. She drives a Cadillac with our company. Her income is ridiculous. She had no idea that she could earn, you know, checks with commas in them. You know, so she was like, hold up. Tell them why. Okay, so Sam, some of you know, but some of my people might not know. So Sam is actually a boutique owner, and so she had no hair background, like I said, but she's also been in other, like, network marketing companies, but to me, she's so, like, passionate, I guess you could say, about this company. But tell them, I guess, kind of why. What makes it so different to you as, you know, another side business?
So yes, just to finish off what she said about I knew nothing about hair, I used to go to a blow dry bar 45 minutes away from my house once a week to get my hair washed and styled, because it was such a pain in the booty to deal with. I would not deal with it. And so that was side note to that. But to continue on, yes, I have done multiple, more than I want to admit, other companies. Like I bought everything and then bought more and more and more. I was like, okay, at what point do you like quit losing money?
Yeah.
And 2 companies I just spent money in, never made money, literally never made any money. Another company I sold product, made maybe like 15% back over a year, and had so much product stocked up, like literally, not to give away what the company is, but I still drink part of that product, like from that original stash. And then another company I did was not product based at all, and I really thought it was going to be like, I was going to hit home with it because it was something different. And you guys, my heart just was not in it at all. I literally would drive to do stuff for it, and I was miserable. And I had just graduated from college, and I was subbing, which I'm not a teacher. Those of you that know me personally, you know that is not the place for me to be. Is not in a classroom, but it was the place that would take me and pay me at the time. So I would sub, get done subbing, go do Boutique World, get done doing Boutique World, and go try to build a business that I was miserable in. And so all of that to say, when they hit me up with Monat and the girl that brought Monat to me, I was like, not no, but heck no.
Yeah, she did.
I was like, no way, don't ask me about it, whatever. And as my hair started transforming, my hairdresser personally noticed a change, but other people were noticing. And so that was something that was huge for me. But when I started looking at the business, because I never posted on social media or anything about it, but when I started looking at the business, Jen had added me to a few Facebook groups, and it was a payday. It was like the big, so we get paid every Friday and the 15th, and it was a 15th, and someone had said like, oh, happy payday, like, what are you doing with your check? And I thought, okay, let's see what these people are doing with their check, right? Like, they're going to the movies or something. And I, like, opened it, and it was literally people commenting, like, they paid their car note, they paid their mortgage, they booked a cruise for their family of 5. There was so paid off credit card. One girl had bought a Louis Vuitton, which spoke personally to my heart.
Yeah.
Like, just all these things. And I was like, hang on, I know how much all that stuff cost. And, like, that's crazy. And I was like, that's just in a month. And so that was when I kind of Jen and I started the conversation very casually, I think. But basically I told her, I was like, okay, if I'm going to make money, like, I'm going to make money. And so I gave myself a 30-day mark, I think, is what Justin and I kind of like. Because Justin, when I say he was not a believer, like, he was totally against it. He was like, you've already done this. Like, you know it doesn't work. Just don't even. Like, that's great if your hair's better. And then when I told him what I had spent on shampoo, he was like, you better make that money back. And so the whole deal was, I think I said, if 30 days, if I could make the $2.99 back on my product pack, like, I would be good. And you guys, my first Friday paycheck was more than double what my product pack cost. And my first monthly paycheck had a comma in it. And I'm telling you, I subbed multiple times. I've done things. And it was not very often I got a check handed to me with a comma in it. And so that was something that I was like, whoa, this is real. And for me, at the end of it, I sat down and I remember telling you, I was like, I don't feel like I've done anything. And when I thought about that, I was like, wow, if I really put, 2 hours a day instead of 30 minutes a day, like, what can this turn into? And really all you do is find people that have 30 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day or an hour a day, and you show them, I show them what I do, Jen shows them what Jen does, and because we're a team, you're able to see how other people build it. So Jen and I, while people think we may look alike, we don't agree on, like, or we don't not agree.
Yeah,
we agree, but we build, like, even coming up with the caption for this video.
Yes, you should have heard
we
us.
both have, like, totally different ideas, and that's because we have come from totally different backgrounds. And that's something that is so awesome about this business. If you want an attorney building the business, I can find you an attorney. If you want a hairdresser, I can find you a hairdresser. If you want a stay-at-home mom, we can find you a stay-at-home mom. And something her and I talk about also often is that I have no interest in sitting at home, like staying at home, not sitting, because I know you don't sit, you chase.
I literally chase my toddler
She's like
around.
what are they? Chaos coordinator.
Yes,
That's what, every time I talk
me.
to you, yeah. But that's not me. And so for me, I always say, Monat gave me my dreamer back. So Monat gave me the possibility to literally put a door on my boutique and have a storefront. It gave me the ability to get out of that classroom. Bless you, teachers, because that is not the place for me to be.
Yes.
There's a special place for teachers and nurses. I always say that. So it got me out of the school because I did not need to be there. It's been insane what it did. And I remember thinking 6 months in, when I got the email that I hit her in the Cadillac, I was like, okay, it's lasted 6 months. Like, how much longer can this last, right? Like, it has to run out. And you guys, every month, my mind is blown by this company. But whether it's a promotion, a paycheck, a story someone tells me, I'm like getting goosebumps because we always meet new people. We hear new stories. You can search the hashtag Monat effect and find some huge stories bigger than anything of what Monat's done. And I just think that's awesome. So all of that was to say, a lot of people are like, well, I only want like $100 a month. Hey, I can show you how to make $100 a month.
Easy. Simple.
Some people want $500 a month. Some people don't want to admit what they need a month. And I know how that is because no one wants to admit that you're working an 8 to 5 and you still need extra money, right? But that's kind of what this does. And I love that. It can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, so, whether you're joining to earn an extra income or get better hair at the best discount. I mean,
or
you can
friends.
Join, I mean, like, we would have not known each other had it not been for this company, which is mind-blowing to me. Like, literally mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And what she said, too, so, like, you can do this as a side job, or you can do this, it's not even a job. It's, like, literally side fun. Like, a little, I don't even know how to describe it, but... you can do this as a side gig or you can do it full time. Like, that was a big thing with me and Sam. I feel like she said, I was a hairdresser and I was working my booty off. Like, I had a 6-month-old at home. I was a new mom. And I was working long hours. I had to drive 45 minutes to work, 45 minutes back, work weekends, so I was missing so much. And I always told clients that sat in my chair that were stay-at-home moms, I was like, I don't know how you do it because my work is my me time. It's hard to say, but like now that I look back at it, I'm like, I cannot imagine not being able to be at home with my son. Like, now I get to do things with him every single day. I get to take him places and I don't have to, take off work. As a hairstylist, you don't get paid when you take off. So now I get to be at home with him more. And like Sam, her situation was totally different. She decided to open her boutique as a storefront and still continue to do this as a side hustle. And we're making like the same kind of income, but yet I chose to be staying at home with my son more. And then she is actually being able to work her boutique and still do this on the side.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's her. She don't want to be stay at home, like she said.
But everyone does it. Everyone does it different. Like, we always laugh because I'm like, oh no, this is not my time to work Monat. I'll call you later. And I literally tell her that because I have to have structure or nothing will happen. I will lay in bed all day and watch NCIS.
And see, that's the good thing. She calls me and my toddler's screaming in the background. And then I call her and she's like, gotta go, busy. But we're still working this business. That's what's crazy is that honestly, I feel like the people that are super busy can do amazing with this because you literally juggle this in there like
it's
and
just drive-through at Starbucks.
Like, say on a daily basis what we normally do. Like, I make a post on social media, I reach out to a few people, I respond to a few people. This week I'm actually here visiting her and we got a hotel just to work our business for a little bit. Just to have like a girls' night. So I mean, you can do
it. And I mean, I fully believe, and I say this to the girls on my team all the time when they're like, okay, I'm ready to take it to the next step. And I think you and I've talked about this. You can do it a little bit, or what is it? You can do it sometimes, and you can do it all the time, but you can't do it. What is the saying? How do I say it? Whatever. Like, you can do it, but if you have to, when you're doing it, you have to do it. So you have to do it 100%. So if you're at your job, you don't need to be working Monat. That's because do it on your lunch break, because I promise 10 minutes of 100% is better than 8 hours of 50%.
Start 30 minutes a day, you guys. Yeah. It's crazy.
Easily.
Like, whenever I was doing it, I'm not kidding you, when I started, I was doing hair and juggling back-to-back clients. So I didn't take a lunch. I didn't even eat. I literally was working back-to-back, and I would voice text if I had to really quick on the phone, or I was doing hair with my phone literally just like this as I was doing hair and like responding to people and just telling them like, this product is amazing and I promise you want these products in your shower. I'm not kidding. What do you say?
You're right, Sam. I literally, when I went like that, I just thought of it. She said it a little different. She said you can do it part-time or you can do it full-time, but you can't do it sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's really what it is when you're going to do it. And that's what I tell people when they come into the business and they're like, okay, guns blazing, like, have 24 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm like, pause. That's unrealistic because you're going to have to eat. Your phone's going to ring. You're going to get distracted. So, I mean, I tell people, I'm like, we can talk every day for 10 minutes a day to get you started, or we can talk once a week for 30 minutes. And that is all you need to get started.
Guys. It's
because
simple.
in the beginning, you are so excited, and we're so excited for you. It's contagious. And, like, you'll just walk by people, and, like, they just get the money bug. It just happens, I promise. So, it just makes
all day today in the mall, it's just, people are like, what do you do? And we're like, well, we just sell shampoo. And they're like, what? And we're like, yes, literally. We're hanging out at the mall, and we are shampoo dealers.
And
I just love saying that. It's shampoo
this
dealers.
guy at the Apple store, Jen's like, oh yeah, we sell shampoo or whatever. And she's like, what do you do? Like, do you do anything outside of Apple? And what did he say? He's a car dealer. He said, what he was saying is he sells and buys and sells cars.
Like
and
Flipsy.
I thought he said he buys and sells drugs. And I was like, whoa. But I mean, you got to do what you got to do. And I was like, look, buddy, there's a legal alternative to what you're doing. But anyways, we told him, and he got some samples.
Yeah.
So and his hair was like down to the middle of his back.
And it was a guy, and he was like, I'm all about my hair. And I'm like, hold on, you need some of this shampoo.
Yeah, and he was like, I love shampoo. He used a mask. He even told us he used a mask. So
it's
that was
literally for
exciting.
everybody.
And
So
anyone
anyways.
can have the conversation, but I think we're like kind of running off.
Yeah, now we're rambling. Okay, but
there's-
founder really
I was
quick, and then
literally just fixing to say that. So
Big
sometimes we
things
do
just
think of the
alike.
same things. Basically, we wanted to do this because there's this, on top of the extraordinary opportunity that we were offered when we signed up into whatever with money, there's a new opportunity. Long story short, you can earn shares in this almost $1 billion company. Like, need I say more? She's gonna go into details about it. Maybe.
Well, you pretty much, like, when you become a founder, you're literally earning a percentage of the company's profits.
The whole company,
Yes.
not just your team.
Yes.
The entire company.
So, like, people that are killing it on other teams that you have no idea who they are, you're earning a percentage of that. And this is a check that comes every single quarter. So you're going to get paid that no matter what's really happening in your business.
So
this only happens like when a company starts up. They're
Ground
like,
level.
okay, if you join us in a so-and-so time, you have opportunity to be a founder. Well, now they reopen that back up, which is unheard of. I don't even know if that's ever happened in a network marketing company. You're allowed to become a founder. So it is big, big, big money that's on the table. And we still also have our Cancun trip that you can qualify for. So, yes, you definitely want to go.
And you can earn it in the amount of time that's left. Easily. There's over 60 days left. I think we're 3 weeks into our tracker. We can fast track you. I promise. We have a Google Doc for you. Those of you that like Word documents, we have nicely organized a week by week tracker that just gets you rolling. So,
yeah. So, anyways, when it comes to this opportunity, do you know what you're going to say?
No.
When it comes to this opportunity, we just wanted to get on here and just share that, like, it's super simple. Like, it's literally just shampoo. Everybody uses shampoo, but it's literally just upgrading your shampoo to better quality products that actually work and give you this shine and bounce and growth or whatever you might be wanting with your hair. And anybody can do this. You can earn an income. You can go on trips. You can get your card paid for. You can have better hair. Like, that was my selling point, was I wanted better hair, and then something just this all fell in my lap somehow, and now I'm here talking to you guys and sitting with Sam.
And here we are. So what I was going to say was about the founders. So I had when they announced this on the free trip that I was on in Vegas, when they announced about the founders, I was literally sitting there. I could not even think like what that dollar amount would look like, because I was like, well, a percent of money, how do you even know what the percent of money is? Anyway, so we had a break, and this woman was sitting in front of me, and I do not know her name, so if she happens to see this video, I would love to find you on social media, because we had such a good conversation. But anyways, she turned around because she dropped something, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love your jacket. And we started talking, and she was like, this founder's opportunity is so awesome. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm already trying to download the frequently asked questions so that I can understand it. And she was like, oh, I'm an original founder. And I was like, oh my gosh, really? And she was like, yeah. And we got to talking, and long story short, you guys, she told me that she was a charge nurse. So charge nurses make a lot. Google it. She was a charge nurse, and she left her charge nurse position because money was just paying her an insane amount of money. She became a founder, and her founder's check, so not her normal Monat check, but her founder's check yearly is more than she made yearly as a charge nurse. So that's insane. When she told me that, I was like, wait, like total? And she was like, no. Like if I take the amount I get quarterly as a founder, it is more than I made as a charge nurse at a hospital. And I was like, wow. Like that's crazy.
It's literally mind-blowing. I'm not
So yeah, you can earn 3 shares, 2 shares, or 1 share. We can tell you all about that. But whoever invited you to this, holler at them, ask them
Reach
questions.
out if you have any questions.
If no one invited you to this and you just like clicked on, find one of us and we will help you. I would just say get your questions answered, because you may need healthier hair or you may need a healthier bank account, but we can hook you up with either
literally
or
both.
both.
We got you. We got you.
Yes.
Okay.
So bye y'all.